There's something that I thought was pretty interesting. Did you guys see the Prince Andrew shit? Or the ex-Prince Andrew, former Prince Andrew arrested after latest Epstein files revelations. Bro, this is the first arrest based on the Epstein files. Why did it take this long? Bro, like 10 billion documents got leaked. Not leaked, revealed. And now we're making arrests? Now? Like, what are we talking about? Right? Dude, Donald Trump has been put in that file like crazy. Other American leaders have been put in the file like crazy. Yo, the people that were taking our school photos were in that file set. Like, are we trolling? Why is this now the first set of arrests that we're actually doing? And the first one's a former prince. Did you hear a famous actor's husband was part of it and they got a divorce? I did not hear about that. Which actor was that? At least some countries are taking accountability. But I'm pretty sure there's more people from what's it called? The from the UK that got on this. And on top of that, in the Epstein files, I don't know if y'all saw this, someone gave a piece of the Kaaba to bro. And Saudi, from what I hear, is actually trying to find out who did that so they can do something to them. But like, that's not crazy. Like, barely talked about. My name. Wait, I can't lie. I need to sleep because I got school tomorrow. Yo, you got it. You got it, bro. You got it. Fan, you don't need to delete that one. That was just a joke. He used them as a carpet. Yes, bro. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. Like, who gave that to bro? But I saw this and then I was curious, like, why is he an ex-prince, right? Due to his association with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and the sexual abuse lawsuit brought by Virginia Go-Free. I don't know what that means. But they basically anti-royaled him because of these files. So he was anti-royaled recently. The move aimed to protect the monarch's reputation with further actions in 2026. So the 2022 removal, following the refusal of the U.S. federal judge to dismiss the assault lawsuit against him, Queen Elizabeth II stripped him of his military association and royal patronages. Like, that's crazy. So bro has been banned for 4 years. For 4 years. That's insane. But I wanted to see how bad it got. I wanted to see how bad it got before, real quickly, because I think it's just interesting.
Major breaking news out of the UK as we begin with major breaking news out of the UK for you this morning. British police have arrested Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew, on suspicion of misconduct in public office. About 2 weeks ago, files released by the U.S.
Is that bro? No, he's low-key. He's high-key actually just chopped. He's hella chopped. What the fuck? Wait, what's the Chad scale? Hold up. Chat. No. Wait, this one. Where is this? Sub 5 to Chad scale. Let me see this. Sub 5 to Chad scale. Okay. Wait, chat. Where are we ranking him? He's definitely on this like lower end. I would low key put him in this category only because he got money, and it's still chopped. He's a prince. Like, imagine the aura. Imagine you're a girl, right? And you was like, yo, like, I just got with the prince last night. That's fucking aura, bro. Genuinely. Okay, and this is a crazy picture. This is a crazy frame, not gonna lie.
Justice Department indicated the former prince may have shared confidential government information with the late convicted sex offender, Jeffrey.
He shared government information? Why? Okay, see, this is the thing now. This is the thing. Why are you, a financier, needing information on the British government? Is that not a little suspicious to people? Like, why he needs this information? Are we tripping? Because I feel like if you were just, you know, doing a little bit insider trading, you don't need all that information, especially documented this deep. Crazy.
Epstein. Well, this morning we're hearing from the family of Virginia Giuffre. Giuffre accused Andrew, you may remember, of having sex with her when she was underage after being trafficked by Epstein. The family sent CBS News this statement, writing in part, quote, "Today, our broken hearts have been lifted at the news that no one is above the law, not even royalty." Goes on to say, quote, "He was never a prince. For survivors everywhere, Virginia did this for you." Andrew has denied her allegations. CBS News correspondent Tina Cross joins us from our London bureau with the latest on this. Tina, good morning. This has all just unfolded in the past few hours. Bring us up to speed on the specifics. What do we know?
Bro's giving classified information. Yes, I don't know why. Like, why are the Brits so stupid, bruh? Why is he giving off classified information for? Is he doing it for pizza? Like, okay, like, come on, bro. Like, is it really that deep, though? It's never that serious. Unless, hypothetically, of course, this is my theory, bro was a spy. We're talking about Jeffrey here. Bro was a spy. And he used some of that information that, you know, he built up over the years on some location that I cannot particularly say, and blackmailed him. That's my theory, though. That's me, though. That's the only logical explanation. Like, he got blackmailed. He had to have, right? I'm ashamed that someone from my country's royal family is also in the files. Luckily, the royal family has no political power. Yeah, you know, that confused me for a long time. Of like, why is the royal family a thing? Like, what do they do? I recently learned it's just like they're just a figurehead, you know, like they're like the face of the brand in some ways. So when I found it out, I was just like, what's the point of them even existing? Like, realistically, don't make no sense.
Good morning, Errol. Well, the arrest of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the younger brother of King Charles III, comes on Andrew's 66th birthday. The former prince, who was stripped of his royal titles
66 years old, and he got caught lacking?
Ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, is now in custody, being questioned on suspicion of misconduct in public office, a serious charge that on conviction carries a life prison sentence. Police arrested him at his home on one of the King's royal estates this morning, a few hours outside of London. They're now carrying out searches at 2 addresses in that area. They're also assessing reports that the former royal sent sensitive trade reports to the billionaire pedophile back in 2010. Confidential information about investment opportunities around.
Look how nervous bro looks. He's like, oh shit, they got me. Damn.
World, including Afghanistan and Hong Kong. Multiple police departments across the UK have previously said they were reviewing ties between Andrew and Epstein, including allegations that a woman was trafficked here to the UK by Epstein to have a sexual encounter with the King's brother. Andrew always denying any wrongdoing.
Look at that look. He know what he did. He know what he did. And he's just like you're not gonna catch me with that look and like, you know, seduce it out of me. Like, bro, you got caught. Like, it's so unfortunate how much power bro had and how much like information he genuinely got. It's insane, bruh.
In relation to Epstein, says he regrets their friendship. The arrest of a senior member of the royal family is extraordinary. It's considered unprecedented in the modern history of the British monarchy. Errol?
All right, Tina, thank you very much. We now want to discuss this with CBS News royal contributor Amanda Foreman. Amanda, good morning. I only see you when there's crisis with the royal family. And this is something you and I...
How did he get woman when he was so chopped? Bro, he's the prince. Well, he was the prince. You don't need to be the prettiest person in the shed if you're the prince. You know what I mean? Like, it's low-key easier in that way.
I've never discussed before.
I would always be terrified if people want you for the money.
So for
I would never take it seriously in that sense.
How stunning a development is this arrest?
Well, it is a stunning development for the public. For the royal family, obviously, they will have known that bad things were about to happen to Andrew, and they have been in damage control now for several weeks. As we know, he moved from his home Royal Lodge to Sandringham very, very quickly indeed a couple of weeks ago, and has been up north in Sandringham ever since. So this isn't a total surprise.
So he was in like a hideout
if we
of some
go
sort?
back to
Or did I misunderstand
October,
that?
when King Charles III decided to strip Prince Andrew of his royal title and evict him from the royal estate, if I look back at the statement, it includes this quote: "Notwithstanding the fact that he, former Prince Andrew, continues to deny the allegations against him." This is as they explain the move, and they say their majesties wish to make clear their thoughts and utmost sympathies have been and will remain with the victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse. And that was before the Justice Department here in the US released additional Epstein files and documents that the government there in the UK has now picked up, and there are these allegations.
But at least they're doing something about this though, right? Because I feel like in America, everyone's getting like a huge slap on the wrist, extreme slap on the wrist. Like, did you guys see the that one CIA agent? He was literally saying like there is bare minimum sentences for all these random things, for all these like crimes that people can commit. And Jeffrey got like a genuine slap on the wrist. Like it was like nothing. He got like less than a year when the minimum was like 5 years. It's crazy, bro.
Of
like he has so
perhaps,
much power.
Giving Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex offender, investment advice. What do you make of that chapter last year of Andrew being stripped of his royal title, and now this, which seems to be the law catching up with him in some way?
Well, these are two very separate issues, and it is important that we bear that in mind. The former Prince Andrew has been arrested. The charge is actually misconduct in public office and this refers to when he was a trade envoy, has been said. There's someone else also in the public eye, Lord Mandelson, who was the former British ambassador to the US, who had to resign in disgrace. And he has been shown...
Y'all think he still got bread, though? Like, is that insensitive to ask? Like, do you think he still got bread? Or, like, is he kind of, like, off the credit card kind of thing? No more daddy's money?
To have given documents, sensitive information to Epstein during their friendship. There is no actual, as far as we know, smoking gun.
He still got bread?
Hard evidence.
Even after this?
Andrew,
you don't think they cut him off?
At Mountbatten Windsor did the same thing. But this is the issue that we're talking about here. This is why the police...
Probably. He did probably put some of the personal safe, because that would make a lot of sense, honestly.
Nothing to do with his sex life.
Right. And as you say that, Amanda, we've just received a statement from His Majesty. I will read that to our viewers as we are reading it here. Wait, they got a statement? Quote, "I have learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law
So he actually did the right thing. He actually did the right thing. He was just like, yo, bro, I'm not putting up with this shit.
Continues,
and he's like, yo, get the hell out of here, bro. You're giving me bad PR.
My family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all. Amanda, what do you make of that statement and this moment where, as the king says and the monarchy says, the law must take its course with Andrew?
Well, there's two messages here. The first one, which is right and proper, is that the law must take its course. And we would expect the king to make that kind of statement. It's also a reminder that we are talking about the law, a legal case. This isn't trial by media, and it's not trial by public opinion. It is incredibly easy, and we do it all the time.
I'm sure he's cut off from the wealth, but manages to put it in his savings. Probably, but like that. I mean, he's 66. He doesn't even need that much, low key.
And in the media, for what we
like
think
he probably needs like
have not done.
To like live the kind of same lifestyle that he wants to live, like a calm 2 million,
is that,
a calm one, and that way he can still live his luxurious lifestyle the way he's used to, but not like
today,
OD.
Why not tomorrow? I mean, what was so important about today, except for the fact that it's kind of fun or interesting, that it's his birthday as well, so it just adds a little bit of color and excitement. So there are parallels to another case that happened in 2014 the police raided Cliff Richards, a very well-known and popular and beloved pop star in this country. And
Okay, I think I get the
News
point.
through Mountbatten.
That's crazy though. But good on the UK. At least someone's doing some shit about this, bro. At least someone's doing some shit about this, bro. Because honestly, the way they was handled, the way this whole situation is being handled is kind of gross to me. I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of a little bit ridiculous.